завітала делегація з Америки, Університет Міннесоті Crookston. Сьогодні ви почуєте дуже багато цікавої інформації щодо подвійних дипломів. Ця інформація для вас знадобиться як для майбутніх студентів, які захочуть отримати саме подвійні дипломи. А зараз я хочу привітати директора цього університету Мішель Кристоферсон.
Good morning. How are you? Good. Thank you for having me today. My name is Mishel Kристоферсон. I'm the Director of Admissions at the University of Minnesota, Crookston. How many of you are familiar with the state of Minnesota in the grand country of the United States? 2 of you. 3. Oh, all of you. Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks for being here today. My colleague Oksana Weiland and I and Christina Gray are very pleased to be here with Wisconsin International University, Ukraine, so thank you for your hospitality. And Natasha, thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with all of you this morning. I've worked at the University of Minnesota, Crookston for the last 20 years. I was in Natasha's role up until about a year ago on our campus. I was the director of our online degrees, of which we have 14. Today I'm going to provide you with some details about our university located in Minnesota, but also would welcome questions as they arise. So please feel free to interject at any time. And then more importantly, would really like to just recognize the collaboration that we are so excited to be part of here with WIUU. So thank you again very much for your hospitality. The University of Minnesota Crookston, we are one of 5 campuses in the state of Minnesota. So we're in the northernmost part of the state. Our climate is very similar to yours. So we're very excited to be here. In fact, I think Ukraine and Kiev is 20 degrees warmer than what we are right now. But I do know that you guys are experiencing some warm weather as well. So we are located in the northernmost part of the state. The University of Minnesota has 5 system campuses. So the information that I share with you today is for the Crookston campus specific. But if there's additional information that you wish in regards to graduate degrees or professional degrees, just let me know and I can provide you with some detail about our other system campuses. The community of Crookston. Crookston is located in northwest Minnesota. We have approximately 8,000 people that live.
Sorry.
Yes, you're good. Good morning.
Hi.
The community of Crookston has about 8,000 people. We're known for the rich agriculture and natural resource pristine land in northwestern Minnesota. But more importantly, we have some community activities to keep you company while you're here studying with us in the United States. We have the longest running movie theater, and we also have the home of Woodman's Chippers. It's a chocolate candy. How many of you have ever eaten a potato chip covered in chocolate? Oh, wonderful. More than just 2. Okay, great, great. Well, we're known for that. The Woodman's is also the smallest candy shop in the state of Minnesota, and it has won a few accolades in regards to the best candy shop in the state of Minnesota. I want to talk a little bit about our campus for you. Although the community of Crookston has approximately 8,000 people, the Crookston campus has about 1,000 students that reside on our campus and then 1,000 students that are learning online. So for those of you that are interested in on-campus experience, we are a residential campus. And for those of you that may be interested in staying in Ukraine or in another country while earning a University of Minnesota degree, there's an opportunity for you there as well. We have approximately 16 students per 1 faculty member. Our classes are relatively small, similar to the experience that you have here at WIUU. And then we have 41 buildings that are collected and connected with one another on about 236, 237 acres. We have 4 academic departments. One is agriculture and natural resources. Our campus in the early 1900s was founded as an agricultural high school, and in the mid-60s became a 2-year institution within the University of Minnesota, and then in the early 90s we became an undergraduate granting institution where we deliver, good morning, where we deliver undergraduate degrees on campus and online. When we converted to an undergraduate campus in the early 90s, we also began issuing laptop computers to our students, which we believe positioned us quite favorably for our online degrees, of which we deliver 14 entirely online and 34 degrees on campus. We have a wide variety of agriculture and natural resource programs, and we are an experiential college. So when you come to our campus, whether it's through agriculture, math, science, and technology, or business, or perhaps liberal education, you will be experiencing some real-world experiences and engagement of activities your very first semester. As you can see, our natural resource students are actually out radio collaring the mother black bears and doing research on their cubs, and so these students were experiencing that their very first semester this year. Our business program, which is why we're here today to talk to you all about our collaborative efforts with WIUU. Today's presentation will focus specifically on the Crookston campus and why the University of Minnesota, but primarily because of the collaboration and partnerships that we've been able to begin with WIUU. Our business degrees, of which we have a variety of degrees on campus and online, in accounting, entrepreneurship, finance, international business, management, marketing, quality management, sport and recreation management, and then also manufacturing management. Our liberal education department has applied studies, which is a degree completion degree, communication, criminal justice, early childhood education, elementary education, and English. That's another degree that I'd like to speak to you a little bit about as we progress through the presentation. Our math, science, and technology department is engaged within the biologies, the environmental science, exercise science and wellness, health management, health sciences, along with medical laboratory science and software engineering. Many of these degrees, too, are also available online. We have research opportunities that will be available for students like yourself, so if you choose to come to the Crookston campus, you can study for as little as a semester, you can come for a year, you can come for all 4 years if you wish. What we're really hoping to do is to provide you an alternative pathway here at WIUU so that you can collaborate and earn your degree here while complementing your academic portfolio with the classes that we deliver in an online format for you, so that when you graduate, you have classes from either institution and it's packaged for an undergraduate degree experience. If you're looking for a global environment, these online classes will provide you that accessibility. Study abroad, not sure if we need to do that, but you guys are certainly welcome to come and experience our study abroad experience on our Crookston campus. We have students from 22 countries that reside on our campus right now for the 2016-2017 school year. Many of our students are experiencing Brazil, Costa Rica, and China study exchanges right now. So if you're looking for an opportunity to engage with your peers and take it to another level and go to other countries, we have those opportunities available as well. Part of the academic experience includes the Academic Success Center. So we'll talk a little bit about tuition here in just a second, but I want to make sure that everyone understands that the experience that you get, not just academic, will also be something socially and culturally. So when you're residing on our campus, if you choose to attend as a physical degree-seeking student, the tuition covers all of it. So it would include your membership in our new $15 million wellness center. It would include access to all of the 40 clubs and organizations. It would include our intramurals, different activities on our campus to keep you engaged socially, but also to keep you entertained while you're studying your academic portfolio. We have an Academic Success Center, which also can assure you the success that you need, whether it's time management skills, tutoring, mentoring, or just going to a quiet place and having an opportunity to study. We have career counseling and internship opportunities, along with health and disability services on our campus. So for any student that may be experiencing, it is also included in your tuition and fees. We're a laptop institution, as I suggested earlier. In the early 1990s, we became the first institution in the United States to issue a laptop computer. We do believe that that provided us the leverage we needed to continue and begin delivering online degrees. In the early 90s, we had one degree that we delivered entirely online, and that was the Bachelor of Applied Health, which is a supervision, leadership, and management degree for our healthcare administrators. And then now, in this current day, we're delivering 14 undergraduate degrees offered entirely online. Our residential halls are state-of-the-art. We have 5 residential dormitories for students to choose We have 2 that are suite life, 2 that are apartment life, and 1 that is my favorite, which is just a single, very basic dormitory, but it is the oldest building on the campus. It's called McCall Hall, and that typically is single or double occupancy. It is a lower rate, so depending upon the dollar amount that you wish to spend per month, you can certainly have a choice to go ahead and choose where you would like to live, depending upon the amenities that you wish. It is very comparable to living off campus. In fact, I would encourage, if you do choose to come to us in an on-campus experience, I would recommend living in our dormitories or living in them because of the proximity of the courses. You don't have to pay for parking, you don't have to pay for heat. It's all included within your academic experience through tuition. So we have Heritage Hall, which is our freshman dormitory. We have McCall and Skyberg, as I suggested, they are your traditional-like dormitories. They're single and or double rooms. There is a kitchenette, and there's laundry facilities in each of the dormitories. The apartment hall complex includes Centennial Hall and Evergreen. Those are for our upperclassmen. So as you engage and involve yourselves as a sophomore, junior, and senior, you can certainly move from one residential hall to the other. Boarding plans, so the tuition that we'll talk about in a second does include your meals, okay? But what I have done here is just broken it down so that you have a better understanding of what it would be for you just to purchase your meal plans. We do not have a required meal plan except for Plan B for incoming freshmen. Many of you would likely be considered as a transfer student, and there would not be an obligation for you to choose a particular meal plan, but I would recommend either C or B because of the kitchenettes and your eclectic choices when it comes to your dining. You would have more of a variety in that manner. So our campus life, I mentioned earlier, we have a state-of-the-art 36,000 square foot wellness center. It is one of the great assets of our campus right now, particularly for students. So for students who are looking for sustainability or wellness and mental health or exercising, there is a place for you in this brand new facility. It is also including a laboratory for our sport and recreation management students. So for students that are eager to earn that degree in an on-campus modality, we have laboratories in the new facility along with intramural programming, individual training, and then also group training. We have over 40 clubs and organizations. And so when we were speaking earlier this morning, we told students that there are clubs including polo, water polo, because there is a pool located in the community of Crookston. So from water polo to frisbee golf to riding horses, because we have 40 horses on our campus, there's certainly an opportunity for you to engage in agricultural experiences, or if you're looking for a multi-international cultural club, we also have those different types of activities and organizations as well. Is today Wednesday? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so today is our last day over a 4-week period of time where we've been featuring different international dinner series. And so every week for the month of April and March, we engage a group of students that are interested in sharing their heritage and their culture, and we invite the community of Crookston to come and dine with us and then perform and do different types of singing and dancing so that our community of Crookston becomes more familiar with our students. And I think tonight is the finale with Indian, we had Bangladesh.
I think Mongolian.
Mongolian, thank you. We had Bangladesh was the first week. Yes, within that. Okay. We're a Division II athletic institution. So the NCAA Division II, we have 11 sports, 7 of which are the men's sports, and then we have 4 that are within the women's. So we have golf, volleyball, soccer, equestrian, softball, and basketball, along with tennis for our female participants. And then for our men, we have football, basketball, baseball, and golf. So if you're looking at attending some athletic events, that also is part of your tuition. That is no extra charge to you. So affordability, I'm sure all of you are starting to say, how much does it cost to go there? We have a couple of different opportunities for you. So the first would be, and I'll share that with you here, is for our on-campus students that wish to come and live in our residential life. is $20,958. That's for the year. That's for those of you that choose to live on campus, dine in the dining hall, including your textbooks and your fees. Okay? Students that are interested in learning online only. Online only, there are no additional fees. So you only pay $391.54 a credit. I know, get down to the 54 cents. $391.54, that's per credit. We have 3 semesters on our campus, fall, spring, and summer. Fall and spring are 16-week semesters. Our summer semester is an 8-week semester. Students can take as few as 1 credit and as many as 18, but you only pay for 13. So credit 1 through 13, you pay for. Credit 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 is the same price as the 13. So we're looking at you as an international experience. We provide no out-of-state tuition for our online students. We provide you with no fees. You are responsible for buying textbooks, but there isn't that opportunity for you to have to be on campus. Our classes are delivered 24/7. We are flexible. We do not require you to log on at a particular time during the day because we have 5 different countries that are represented in our online environment. And so I'm trying to communicate with my husband right now, and he's sleeping in the United States. So we don't want to have you be tied down to your computer. So please know that your academic experience is very flexible and robust and rigorous, but it does not require you to log on at a particular time. As international students, whether you choose to come to us on campus or online, there are going to be opportunities for you. For those of you that choose to visit us and stay with us, whether it's for a semester, a year, or for more, there are scholarships that are available to you based on your academic merit, based on how long you choose to live on our campus. International students that arrive need to be there for at least 1 year in order to be eligible for a variety of scholarships that would be opportunities for you. Those of you that stay in Ukraine or choose to travel and continue your education with us online, we are not charging you any additional fees other than the $391.54. That's it. New students, someone who has no academic, collegiate, post-secondary experience, we have scholarships for them based on their academic merit, and then the same for you as you transfer. Okay, that will be for the degree-seeking on-campus students. And so here's the fun part. As the Director of Admissions, I have the opportunity to waive the application fee whenever I want. So for you all, if you're interested in joining us, as I said earlier, we have a summer, a fall, and a spring semester. We are right now working on summer semester online coursework. Our summer semester will begin Monday, June 5th. Our admission deadline for our summer online will be May 26th. So if you're interested in learning with us online for summer, there is an application process where it would include you filling out an application, having Natasha or someone here get me copies of your transcripts, having you fill out a declaration of finance indicating that you have the funds necessary to learn online. I will waive your application fee, and that's it. And that can all be done electronically. I don't need any official transcripts because of the relationship that we have with Wisconsin International University of Ukraine. We have the partnership now with the Memorandum of Understanding. And so once you've been admitted here, you can be admitted with our institution. All we need to do is provide the documentation, and that can be done electronically so that I fulfill my auditor's requests, but more importantly, get you processed so that you could start classes as early as summer if you wish. If you'd like to join us in the fall, the application deadline will be July 26th. Okay. That is for on-campus degree-seeking status. For those of you that wish to learn online for fall, your deadline will be August 6th, I believe. So we have a couple of weeks difference, but it's primarily because of the processing of paperwork for students that need to get their I-20s and then their visa for those of you that wish to come to the United States. So everything that we need is already here for those of you that are already learning at WIUU. For those of you that may have friends that are interested in earning their degree with us online or on site, as long as they work through either myself or Oksana here through WIUU, and Natasha, we will go ahead and provide them the same opportunities. So what I've told you for dates is likely going to be a little bit different than this, but it's relatively close. Okay. We are the University of Minnesota. We are located in Northwest Minnesota. We are located in a very rural setting. We have an 87% placement rate for those students in their specific degree. For those of you that wish to come back to your country and be engaged in work, certainly an opportunity for you to do so. We have small class sizes. We have very hands-on learning experiences, and we would look forward to having you join us either online or on site. And with that, I'll entertain questions if any of you have any questions. Thank you, yes.
Would you study at your university?
May I add to this question?
Yeah.
I would say, you know, as a parent, so my daughter, she just graduated from this campus, and so having a kind of double degrees in finance and then accounting, plus she also added the last year of her studies a minor in marketing as well. So you would probably understand, you know, if and I represent business department, so I do teach in the area of finance and economics. So I have heard someone use this corporate finance class. How do you spell it, like in Ukrainian? So I do teach corporate finance class as well. So and I was kind of overheard. Is it corporate finance?
No, it's just like the way we kids each other.
Okay. So so yes, it's in terms. You can look at the website and online. University of Minnesota, of course, considered it one of the greatest university in the world. So we are in a high ranking position through the world ranking. At what position we're at right now?
We're number 3 in the United States for research as a university institution. So the Twin Cities campus, so we have the 5 system campuses. The Twin Cities campus is ranked 3rd in research. We are part of the system with the other 3 institutions. And so depending upon, if you're looking in the natural resources, agricultural, and business type degrees, the Crookston campus is likely going to be the place for you. If you're looking at graduate degrees, professional degrees, Twin Cities, Duluth, Morris deliver those degrees. If you're looking at the healthcare, because our University of Minnesota Rochester partners with the Mayo Clinic, those are opportunities for you as well.
And another fact, maybe to know about the University of Minnesota, I don't remember the specific numbers, but this is a place for almost for about 17 Nobel laureates. So would you think this is a bad university who would produce this type of qualities? This is like, yes, it's a very valuable degree. It's a great branding. So if you would be looking for some sort of employment opportunities in the future, so employers around the United States and over the world, of course, they know about the University of Minnesota. So you don't have to describe where did you come from. So the name speaks for itself. So that's really is it a good question for you? So yeah. So we do send our kids to our university to study. So. And I'm alumni myself, so I did completed my graduate studies at Twin Cities. So as you see, the Crookston Campus does provide undergraduate degrees, and we have different programs that would fit all different needs. But if you would like to continue your studies, so that Twin Cities probably would be one of the greatest options, or going to Duluth and others. So maybe you have heard this name, Carlson School of Management. That's an opportunity for graduate studies. We have a line of the potential employers who would be striving to get you some sort of employment at the end of your successful story. So
Thank you.
You're welcome. Other questions?
Exactly, like we should do and how much will it cost, and how many subjects, like the top number we can take really online?
Sure. So we have 14 degrees that we deliver entirely online. Most of those are going to be in the business arena. Finance, accounting, marketing, management, sport and rec management, quality management, and manufacturing management, entrepreneurship. That's 8, yes. You can take as few as 1 class or as many as 6 up to 18 credits. As I mentioned earlier before, the tuition is $391.54 per credit. Most of the classes are 3-credit classes. Okay. So for those of you that are interested in learning online, the idea would be that you would complement your program here, because the relationship that we have with WIUU is primarily to provide you with an alternative pathway to complete your degree, but yet have a global experience outside of your classroom experience, whether it's here, online, or here on campus at WIUU.
Is there like the minimum requirement of the quantity of subjects we have to take online at your university in order to get this double diploma?
Yes, so it's not a double diploma. It will be an agreement that is, yes, what we are calling it is an articulation agreement. So the classes that you take here, we're actually working on how do they transfer, or what is equivalent at WIUU that is equivalent with our institution. And so I know that my administration is working on that specific curriculum cross. In regards to the academic programming side of things, you only need to be 30 residency requirement, or 30 residency credits within the 4 years if you wish to earn a University of Minnesota degree. So the idea is we want you to take as many classes here as you're possible, just because it's going to be more affordable for you here. And then go ahead and complement that with the additional classes so that you can earn a University of Minnesota degree as well. The degree does not indicate that it's an online degree. Your transcripts will not indicate that they are online courses. They will be experiential in the virtual world because we use Moodle, which is similar to Blackboard. Right now, I'm thinking that the deans, Natasha and Kevin Thompson, I think they're looking at as many as 50 to as many as 60 credits trying to transfer so that you as a student can engage in classes, whether it's here or with our institution. It won't be a dual degree, but what it will do is provide you the opportunity to collaborate and package the coursework for either one or the other.
So will they be substituted?
Yes, that's the intent.
So basically you don't have to take some subjects here, I can take it there, right?
Yes, and you could do it online, or you could come to campus for a semester or a year and get those classes and bring them back here, so you don't lose any ground of your studies.
And so 30 credits typically means taking 10 classes.
Yes.
So 10 classes has to be completed at the University of Minnesota, Crookston, to be able to earn University of Minnesota degrees.
And those can be online credits or on-campus credits, or a combination of both.
Do you offer graduate?
No, we're an undergraduate granting institution, right. But once you complete your undergraduate degree, we could get you in touch with any of the other system campuses so that you could begin the discussions with them and then go through that admission process. We have had students that have gone on from our institution to the Twin Cities campus or to Duluth to get a Master's of Business. And we've also had students that have gone on to Columbia University to earn their Master's as well.
Do they have masters online or?
The University of Minnesota does not have an MBA online right now, no.
And so it's like we need to take 10 subjects and degrees of online of your university in order to like activate this kind of agreement, or what, between universities?
The agreement is activated already through a memorandum of understanding that's been signed by your administration here and the administration that Oksana and I work for. And so right now what we're trying to figure out is how are the courses substituting? And that's the one piece I haven't seen yet, but I do know that they're working on it because I've seen the emails that have been going back and forth. So what we're trying to do is package enough classes for you so that you don't take the same class at both institutions. We want you to continue to have the momentum that you need, but to be expeditious in your graduation.
And what type of diploma that at the end we have?
Yeah.
What is it? What it will be? It will be WIU, it will be Minnesota, it will be...
It'll depend on the institution that you choose. So you can get your WIUU diploma here and package up some of our classes to meet the needs of that particular diploma, or you can take classes here with WIUU and classes with the University of Minnesota and have a University of Minnesota degree.
And so it depends like on on the number of classes you take, or?
It'll depend on which classes you take and how the classes that you take transfer from one institution to the other.
So is it like 10 subjects a semester or 10 subjects a year?
No, so it won't be 10 subjects a semester. That's 30 credits. We typically deliver 15 credits on an average per semester. So you could take the 30 residency credits either online or on site your last year at the University of Minnesota and earn your University of Minnesota degree. It's likely as a transfer student, you're going to have some classes that you've already taken that may not be substitutable towards our degree. So you might have more than the 120 that's required for the degree through the University of Minnesota. But what we want to do is try and figure out each individual, each one of you likely has a different academic portfolio. We want to make sure that we don't put you in a class that you've already taken. So we would want to look at your transcripts. One thing that we do provide is a pre-evaluation of transcripts. So as you continue to study here at WIUU, I would encourage you to email me or email my colleagues. We can provide you at no charge a pre-evaluation of an academic portfolio. We'll take what you've done, we'll apply it to what we have for our degree, and we'll be able to tell you how much it would cost, how many credits you have remaining, and what credits would transfer, so that you know before you enroll what you'll be expected to complete. And that's at no charge, that's before you apply, so we can certainly do that for you.
I probably should add, so it depends on the major you're going to choose and apply for. So I would say probably the most natural fit would be to some sort of business degrees. I have had the chance to look at your curriculum. It looks like you have already principle of management, principle of marketing, microeconomics, macroeconomics, statistics.
Finance, accounting.
Some of the finance courses you would still have to take. So, but those finance courses that you have here probably would be a good course to choose as part of the selective courses process, so they would definitely apply as well. So there are a lot of similar courses that we would take as a sort of a core business background. So you would have some part that would be completed here that would be transferable to our degree. So, and we are quite transfer-friendly type of campus. So if you would try to choose, so each of you would basically have some different type of situation depending on what courses you have been taking right now and what area are you interested in. So if you're applying for accountancy programs, so that would be a one particular choice that you have to follow. If it would be finance program, so those 10 classes or 30 credits class would be considered as a minimum required, but you have to take into consideration that we have our own requirements, which is 120 credits to complete in total to have an opportunity to have a bachelor degree in science, in accounting, in finance, in management, in marketing. So, and we have a particular structure that we would require for you to complete. We would have 40 credits for the liberal education courses, which your English courses, composition courses would be part of that segment. The second segment for business degree programs, it would be a business core courses. Those would be the example that I just mentioned, the management, marketing, some of statistical applications, software applications. So that would be that part. And then let's say I represent finance degree. So, and then we will have to take a specific finance degrees required courses, which would be again, corporate finance, money banking and financial institutions. Courses are required, plus we have a certain segment for the selective courses. If you would apply, so you would go through this process of transferring process. You should be able, would they have access right away to the APAS?
That's upon admission. So the pre-evaluation is what we would give them prior to application, because then it would be unofficial, but it would give you a good understanding of what do I have left to complete, or how will my credits transfer, so that you have a good understanding before you make the decision.
So basically there is nothing to lose to try to see how many credits you would have to need to complete to be able to earn this other degree, so which is definitely a great degree to have. But it also, you don't have to pay for the application fees, which usually students have to pay. So you would have to basically get some sort of feedback from our transfer specialist okay, this is my portfolio, this is how it looks like, this is how many courses I do have to complete, and so let's see, what are my options. Maybe I would like to choose an online type of environment. Maybe I have an opportunity to go for one semester, study, then come back and continue my degrees as online students. So we're very flexible in many ways, so we would like to work with you, so whatever situation would work best for you and what you would like to achieve in your life. But it would be very individual type of consideration specifically to your particular accomplishments, and it would be based on the degree type that you're going to apply for.
Other questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
That's
Anyone else? Opportunity. Wish you a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.